We have 23 of these UCARs set to go. Ben Zollner, number 57, will start near the rear of the field if he's able to. Larry Dromerhausen, number 13, begins the race in 22nd. Justin Carroll, the 90, will begin the race in 21st. On the outside of row 10, Jesse Jones in the 5. Jonathan Largena is the 88. And it is Brandon Johnson, the 19 and 18. The 11 is Kevin Morgan. He begins the race on the inside of row 9 and 17th. Chris Flowers, 06, is in the 16th position. And it's Corey Bradley, the 41 and 15th. On the outside of row 7, Mason Sawyer in the 1. And Rick Powers, the 56, is in 13th. John Reardon, the 7, he's in 12th on the outside of row 6. Michael Joyner, the 20 car, ready to go, and he is in 11th. Michael Waters, the 2 car, in the top 10. And Tim Wilson is car 71. He begins the race in 9th. Mike Chapman, the 87, is in 8th. Matt Morgan, the 98, is in 7th. It's Landon Abbott in the 70 car in 6th. And to the inside of row 3, Bill Aker in the 22. Eric Schaefer, the 3 cars, in 4th, ready to go. And Sammy Gaeta finished in the 2nd position in the points for 2010. He's ready to go in 2011 from 3rd position for the first race. Chris Hildebrand, number 17, begins on the outside of the front row. And a new track record set by Landon Florian today in the 14. Landon Florian, the 14, ready to start the race from the top spot. Just about set to go here for the UCAR division at Langley Speedway. Another 25-lap race. Easy Auto of Newport News sponsoring the UCAR division. And once again, after this, we'll have the late model stock cars, a 100-lap event, 40 laps for the Heritage Motors Super Streets. Langley Speedway pace truck about to come into the pits. Landon Florian, Chris Hildebrand on the front row, then Sammy Gaeta, Eric Schaefer, Bill Aker, Landon Abbott, Matt Morgan, Mike Chapman, Tim Wilson, and Michael Waters in the top 10 as they take the green flag. Caution is out. We think the 14 might have jumped the start of the race, so they throw the caution flag. And they'll line them back up. 56, Rick Powers, the 1 of Mason Sawyer. 41, Corey Bradley. And Chris Flowers, 06. Kevin Morgan, the 11. Brandon Johnson, 19. Jonathan Largena is in the 88. And Jesse Jones in the 5. Justin Carroll, the 90, followed by Larry Dromerhausen, the 13, and the 57, Ben Zollner.
They want to slow down, we'll make them slow. I'm always doing 20. 14 doing it on purpose.
Landon making sure that he doesn't mess up this time, so he's going very slow, but that's going to make for a crazy restart when they take the green flag, which is about to fly. Pace truck is in, and the green flag is in the breeze. Chris Hildebrand gets a good start, looks to the outside. And one car getting a little squirrely down on the inside, the 71 machine, but he hangs on to it. That's Tim Wilson. Side-by-side battle back here for the 4th position. Landon Florian takes off, takes the lead. But it's Bill Aker in the 22, Eric Schaefer in the 3, Sammy Gate up there in 21 in the 3rd spot. Jesse Jones, the 5, not up to speed. Still a side-by-side battle between Bill Aker in car 22 and Eric Schaefer on the outside in car 3. Matt Morgan, the 98 behind these guys. Looking on the inside. Also the 87, Mike Chapman, he's there. And they try and get around the 5. Henry Jones going very slow between 3 and 4. He comes into the pits. 3 all over the 22, pushes him sideways at the exit of turn 2. He gets spun by the 98, and the caution flag is going to fly. Landon Florian maintains the lead as the caution flag comes out. The 98 and the 22 and the 3 all getting together. That's Matt Morgan, Eric Schaefer, and Bill Aker.
Services Hampton Road's winning agent for Atlas Van Lines. Call 766-8100. They also provide storage facilities to handle any need you have for your home or business. With over 50,000 square feet of climate-controlled storage space. So remember, if you need it moved, Cook's Moving Service is who you call. That's 766-8100. Across the street to around the world. Trust the professionals at Cook's Moving Service at 766-8100.
All right, once again, they'll get lined up and they'll let them go. The cone is coming to effect. Anybody that chose to go to the outside and use the outside groove can do so. It looks like Matt Morgan has chosen to do that on the outside of Landon Florian as we get set to go back to the green flag. And 1 lap to go. So it's going to be Matt Morgan, the 98, the 56 also move up quite a bit. Rick Powers, he was in 12. But you can see, if you go to the outside, you're going to move up quite a few positions if you can maintain that position, because it's a little tricky, especially with these UCARs, to hang out on the outside and battle with somebody unless you got a very, very fast race car. Landon Florian leads Chris Hildebrand, Sammy Gaeta, Bill Aker, Eric Schaefer, the top 5. And most of those down on the inside. Michael Jorner, he's moved up quite a bit tonight in car number 20. And here we go. Pace car, or pace truck is in. The green flag is out. And the UCARs come back to life. Chris Hildebrand all over the back end of the Florian number 14. And the 98, Matt Morgan, gets spun almost. He goes way high on the racetrack in turn 2. Loses about 7 positions. Landon Florian maintains the lead in the AMCO 14. Freight battles about halfway back through the pack and all the way to the rear of the field. And the 98, Matt Morgan again loses some ground. Caught on the outside. Several cars go underneath. Five laps completed out of a 25-lap event. Here's the 41 down on the inside a little bit further back. Corey Bradley makes the pass on the 19, moves up past Brandon Johnson. Almost 3 wide between turns 1 and 2 that time as the 3 works his way back up through the traffic. Involved in the first caution flag, Eric Schaefer. He's just about in 12th after starting at the rear of the field. All over the back end of the 1 with Mason Sawyer. 5 to 6 car lengths now between Landon Florian and Chris Hildebrand. Chris of Newport News and Wilson's Auto Sales and Tillage Automotive. Number 17 driving the Chevrolet Cavalier. 87 and 3 with a good battle here, back about halfway. And that's 87, Mike Chapman. The 7 is almost spun, but he hangs on to it. No caution flag. John Reardon, he was up there in 10th. 41 now gets to the inside of the 1. With Mason Sawyer, Corey Bradley trying to move up a little bit. Just ahead of Matt, 98. It's almost a 3-wide battle there as Matt Morgan, the 98, goes down on the inside, gets past the 1 and also the 41. Corey Bradley, 41, Mason Sawyer in the 1. Kevin Morgan is the 11. He goes to the inside. Rick Powers, the 56, gets by the 71 of Tim Wilson. He moves up to 8. Get the word from the officials halfway next time by as the 88 of Jonathan Largena comes into the pits. Red and black 88. Larry Drummerhausen in the 13 Ford tonight. He's down between turns 1 and 2. The 70 and the 20 car battling for the 6th position. Landon Abbott in the 70. Michael Joyner the 20 trying to take that position away. All over the back end of that 70 car at the exit of turn number 4. The do right, number 20. Landon Florian continues to lead. He's got the top spot in car 14. Chris Hildebrand, the 17, is in second. Sammy Gaeta, number 21, is in third from Hampton, Virginia. Bill Aker in the 22. Michael Waters in the 2. And the spin over here in turn 2. 19. The 19 machine, Brandon Johnson, the reason for the caution flag. Another car got involved in that too. It looks like the 06 of Chris Flowers. 06 will have to come into the pits. He's got a little something hanging off of it. Landon Florian continues to lead. Chris Hildebrand, Sammy Gaeta, Bill Aker, and Michael Waters in the top 5. So far looking good for Landon Florian. The fastest lap today and a new track record. Hangs on to the lead. And Chris Hildebrand in the 17. And the cone comes into effect, and we're just about set to go. They'll go one lap before the green flag will fly again. And we're going to see what they can do in these final laps. We've got 10 laps to go, 15 laps completed. Easy Auto of Newport News, the sponsor for the UCAR division. And look at Michael Joyner. He's decided to go from 7th all the way to the outside of the front row as he takes the cone and goes to the outside. Rick Powers also was back there just behind Mike, and he also chose to go to the outside. And Mike Chapman. Landon Florian will try and hold off the challenge for the final 10 laps as the green flag is back in the air. We're back underway for the Easy Auto Newport News UCAR division at Langley Speedway. Landon Florian takes off. About a half a car length, now a car length down the back straightaway, and a spin and a crash in turn 2. Caution flag is back out. We still have 10 laps to go. Another crash, the 11, and it looks like the 1 of Mason Sawyer get together. Looks like a relatively quick caution flag. And we'll see if the 20 of Michael Joyner will choose to go to the outside again. And the 70 chooses to go to the outside ahead of the 20. So Landon Abbott and Michael Joyner on the outside. 87 of Mike Chapman. And we are good to go. That is, unless we have another caution on this next lap. 10 laps to go. Dave Terrell, pace truck driver here at Langley Speedway, getting a workout tonight. He will take it into the pits. Landon Florian will take the green flag, and we'll be back underway for the final 10 laps of the Easy Auto of Newport News UCAR division. And let's hope we get through this lap. 3 wide already between turns 1 and 2 and on the back straightaway. 87, the meat and the sandwich down there on the 2. It's Michael Waters. Michael Joyner on the outside in car 20. And the 20 car gets a tap from the 56 and a spin in turn 4. '98 Matt Morgan into the wall, also the 7. Something happened with the 7 of John Reardon. And a little bit of damage on the right of the 98 of Matt Morgan. All right, track is good. It will be a very quick caution flag.
Always consider your loan Nissan dealership in Hampton Roads. Selling your car is great, but selling you the next car, that's our ultimate goal. If you like great cars and fair pricing without the runaround, the local Nissan is your place. Local Nissan in Hampton. And that's from anywhere in Hampton Roads next to the Hampton Coliseum or localnissan.com. Of course.
Several cars chose to go to the outside, use the cone rule. That includes the 87 of Mike Chapman was in 5th. He will move up to the outside of Landon Florian. Also the 20, Michael Waters. Looks like the 11 also inched out to the outside. Kevin Morgan, we'll see what he was able to do. And the 56, Rick Powers. And the green flag will fly on lap 16. 9 laps to go for Landon Florian if he can hold off the challenge. Chris Hildebrand stays right with him down the back straightaway. So does Sammy Gaeta in car 21. 87 trying to move up and take advantage of that outside groove. Mike Chapman falls back in line. He's back to 4th. Followed by Bill Aker in 22. Tim Wilson on the inside of Eric Schaefer down the back straightaway, trying to make a move on him for position. About 8th, it looks like. Side-by-side battle continues for the 8th position. And the 71 and the 3. Did a little rubbing there between turns 1 and 2. Chris Hildebrand stays right with Landon Florian as the laps wind down. We're on lap 19. 6 laps to go. The battle rages on between Tim Wilson and Eric Schaefer. And one car way high between turns 1 and 2. And he comes to a stop. And that is Mike Chapman in the 87. He's still moving. And they're going to have a little discussion with the 90 driver. And that is Justin Carroll. Another first at Langley Speedway. For the first time in divisional history, the KeysVacation.com Modifieds will compete in twin 25-lap features. Stars and the cars of the Modified division will battle it out on 2 sprint to the finish races. Also the Pepsi Grand Stocks. That's a 40-lap event. Easy Auto UCARs. Rhonda Claiborne Wing Champs for 20 laps next week. And the new Enduros, 50-lap event. April the 23rd, we'll have the Crossroads Fuel late model stock cars back. Another 100-lap feature as they continue their battle for the 2011 season. We'll also have the Heritage Motors Super Streets, Larry King Law Super Trucks, KC Cycle City Corporation, Cycle City Corporation. That's going to take a while to get used to. The Legends and the Standard Welding Pro 630. Green flag is back out. 6 laps to go for Landon Florian. The 3 and the 70 chose to go to the outside. Eric Schaefer and also the 70 of Landon Abbott. He was back in 11th. Sammy Gaeta takes over the third spot, gets to the inside of car number 3 and makes the pass. Bill Akers there in 22. Michael Joyner, the 20, to the inside of the 70 machine as they battle it out. That's Landon Abbott in the 70 and the 2 of Michael Waters. Eric Schaefer goes back to 5th. 3 wide between turns 1 and 2. Bumping and banging, but hanging on to it. The 70 and the 2 going at it, but the 70 sideways and down to the infield, and he spins around on the back straightaway. Gets a little bit of assistance. Caution flag is out. And that was lap 21, or will it be 22? One lap to go, and then we will have 4 laps to decide this. So a 4-lap shootout. Landon Florian, Chris Hildebrand, Sammy Gaeta, Bill Aker, Eric Schaefer, the top 5. Landon Abbott, Michael Joyner. Michael Waters was up there in 8th, but he's now at the rear of the field. Landon Abbott as well was up there in 6th. So Michael Joyner will move up. Tim Wilson, Rick Powers, Kevin Morgan, and Mason Sawyer in the top 10. And here we go. They'll tighten it up. 17, Chris Hildebrand looking to get a good start so he can catch up to Landon Florian and take the lead away if he can pull it off. He goes to the inside. And the 14 car jumped the start a little bit. Sammy Gaeta up there in 2nd now because it looks like the 17 will get the black flag. Jump the start before the start-finish line. They're going to let it go, it looks like. They say he did back up, so they're going to let it go. The 17 is all right. Chris Hildebrand, he did not make the pass. He did back up before the start-finish line, so he's good. But Landon taking matters into his own hands as he goes to the inside to make the pass. And he gets into him. Got him sideways, bumping and banging. It looks like the 1979 Daytona 500, but the 14 takes the lead. Bumping and banging all over the racetrack, and Landon Florian has taken the lead back. And he will get the checkered flag if he can hang on to it. And he does. Landon Florian wins over Chris Hildebrand. What a race. 21, Sammy Gaeta up there in the 3rd spot. Solid finish for the Hampton, Virginia driver, followed by Bill Aker, Eric Schaefer. So Landon Florian did not want to get passed by the 17. Let him get by, went up there and took it back. Landon Florian, the winner of the race after 25 laps for the UCAR division from Easy Auto of Newport News. Chuck Hall, another great race, and we've got another one coming up next. 100 laps for the Crossroads Fuel late model stock cars.
Tell you what, Mike, that's the great thing about racing here at Langley Speedway. You think it's going to turn out one way, it turns out another. But man, these guys in the Easy Auto of Newport News UCAR division put on one heck of a race. And Chris, he's in there, he's probably a little upset, but I'm telling you right now, this kid runs his heart out here every night in the 17 car. We're going to talk to him. He'll get unstrapped there. Also, this guy's been doing a lot of practice out here trying to get this car, maintain it in the top 3 here and get it in victory lane. Sammy Gaeta in the 21, watching those two battle it out, trying to see if he can maneuver around and put it in there. But the 14 car obviously will pull into the victory lane. He is the winner, Landon Florian. We'll talk to him in a matter of moments. 3 trophies to hand out with our friends from the Pomoco Auto Group here at Langley Speedway. Finishing 3rd tonight to kick off the 2011 season, number 21, Sammy Gaeta. I know that was one. You should have to buy an admission ticket to watch those two guys, but you were in the mix of this thing. You getting this car dialed in.
Yeah, we're getting it. It was a whole lot of fun watching them. We're kind of teaming with Landon a little bit this year, so I was glad to see him win. But, seeing them two getting sideways, I was kind of trying to pick a place to go, and didn't look like anywhere was good to go. But I got to thank Pure Romance by Christina, Sawyer Automotive, Gator Graphics and Signs, Wyatt Holmes, my wife for letting me do this, the guys for working on the car. And I got a son up there that I always forget, and Ryan's got a son up there, or daughter, or whatever she is, that I always forget. So I got to thank them too.
Sammy Gator 21 says he'll be there real soon. The 17 car. Chris, man, that's the thing about racing. You got to put on a show. You made a move there. You take the lead. Looked like the tires were working for you. From your perspective, tell us what happened.
Well, I knew I didn't have the car to win the race, but I knew I had a few laps. I tried a little trick, and it worked out for me, but I knew it was going to catch up. So, it happens.
And I know you got some sponsors watch the great race tonight, and you'll see this car in victory lane, won't you?
Oh, yes. Hopefully in the checkered victory lane, too. I got to thank Wilson's Auto Sales, T-Dub's Poker Club, Tillage Automotive, Duncan's Machine Shop. I really got to thank my dad. He really does his homework on the off seasons and stuff, and my crew, Mike and Tim. I can't do it without those guys.
Thanks for a great show tonight.
Thank you.
Let's go to victory lane. He is standing by, this young man, and we'll try to get an idea what happened out there. You heard his. He thought he had a little trick for you. It didn't work out, so tell us what you saw.
Yeah, I just had a great night out here. I had a blast. More fun than I have in a long time. I talked to my spotter, and I told him, I was like, if he tries to pull a move, we'll just drop behind and see what we can do. And thank you. I'd like to thank all the fans for coming out tonight, all the sponsors, Amco Transmission, my dad, my mom's up in the stands. Just like to thank everyone for coming out tonight.
He drives the 14. He's your winner, Landon Florian, and we've got the folks here. We got a first place right here, Madison, if you'll hand that out. Third place goes down to the 21, and 17 is second.